Happy freaking holidays. I've never been more jolly to talk about Big Brother on this channel ever. Because by God, it's a Christmas miracle that of all things, Big Brother Reindeer Games has been such a joy to watch as we reach the halfway point in the season. I was planning on making this video at this time the second Reindeer Games was announced, and admittedly I was extremely low on it. A Big Brother spinoff focused solely on competitions, and Cameron is the only one guaranteed to be on the cast out of all of the Big Brother alumni. This is going to be a catastrophe. But hey, I'll say it. It only took 30 minutes into the first episode to realize, first of all, I haven't stopped smiling when I was watching the episode, but also realizing Reindeer Games is actually really good. Shockingly so. It's been a year of surprises in the reality TV world with a lot of shows I was expecting terrible things from turning out to be really good or just exceeding my expectations. But halfway through Reindeer Games, this might just take the cake as the best of all of them. I'm so obsessed with everything Reindeer Games. It's been my favorite thing I'm watching at the moment, and that includes Survivor 45. The best reason I can point to as to why this show has exceeded everyone's expectations is coming down to something very simple: the format. As I mentioned, all we knew about this show were that 9 BB legends, quote unquote, were going to compete in a competition-based show against each other. Sounds pretty terrible. Until you realize that we've been hoodwinked. That's not even remotely close to what this game is. There's social strategy involved in a massive way. If you've watched buddy games, this is actually pretty similar to an individual version of buddy games. 3 competitions an episode. 1 competition will give an advantage to yourself and a disadvantage to someone else. A safety competition to decide the winners and or the losers going into the final competition. A head-to-head. Winner stays, losers eliminated. Honestly, it's kind of a mix of buddy games and the challenge with Big Brother Legends and Cameron, and I couldn't be more excited to watch. We get to watch Danielle Reyes be shady and self-interested in the diary room. Brittany Haynes is the best confessionalist in Big Brother history, and that will continue here. Taylor Hale actually gets to be the villain and play the way she wanted to play instead of being forced to play the way she did in BB24. Josh Martinez is absolutely incredible television, and Big Brother is the perfect realm for him in our reality TV world. We get to watch Cody Calafiore have to play an underdog role for the first time ever. He doesn't have a red carpet all the way to the finish line, and that's interesting to watch. Freaking Frankie Grande is a wonderful addition to this cast in my opinion. He's made for TV no matter what is happening, and it's a fun time. Nicole Franzel has opened my eyes to realize she makes unbelievable TV. Somehow having beef with everybody has become much more self-aware this season and is one of my favorites on the cast. Xavier Prather is proving he is one of the best competitors of all time when he's not throwing competitions. And Cameron Harding was there for an episode. I just went through the entire cast and had something good to say about everybody except for the first boot. And wouldn't you know, the first boot doesn't last very long. The cast is so stacked, and this feels less like Big Brother Reindeer Games and more like a 2-week Big Brother Legend season that we have been begging Big Brother for. This is pretty much it. I also wanted to bring up a big point of contention about this season, and just about Big Brother in general, and that's the episode layout of this season and the lack of live feeds. The season was pre-filmed, already wrapped up, and the contestants were sent home all before the season even aired. So obviously there's not going to be any live feeds for this show. Like, damn, they aren't even living in the Big Brother house when they were there. And there are 2 points I want to make of this. First off, for Reindeer Games, I really love no live feeds. Yes, there's social strategy. Yes, we are not seeing everything that's going on in the house. But for a 2-week holiday special, I do not need it, nor would I ever need it for a show like this. I love not knowing what's going to happen during the episodes, and I feel like the show can be experienced differently. Like hell, we get to experience the contestants tweeting live with us watching the episodes, and that has been an underrated part of why I've enjoyed these episodes so much. In normal Big Brother, the episodes are usually awful, the worst part of every season. But here, this is the most fun I've had watching Big Brother episodes, maybe ever. It's been a long fucking time. That absolutely is reason enough for why I'm enjoying the show as much as I am. However, that is not shade onto live feeds in general, and I need to make that clear. I've seen some talks on the internet that this proves we don't need live feeds on regular Big Brother anymore, and I just disagree. Live feeds are what make Big Brother Big Brother. This should not be proof or anything like that Big Brother should take away live feeds and move forward without them like Big Brother Canada has seemingly done. There are so many other issues with Big Brother proper that should be addressed, and live feeds are nowhere near even remotely thinking about them as a problem. If we're on the subject, two issues that are big problems in Big Brother proper that have kind of been solved with Reindeer games has been the length of the show and the competitions. With the show's length being 2 weeks, 6 episodes total, it doesn't feel like the season is dragging. An issue I've had with nearly every single modern day season of Big Brother, especially Big Brother 25, has been the end of the game dragging. And seeing a full elimination every episode feels like we're being given a double eviction every episode, or at least the equivalent of that on the main show. Instead of a full week, 3 total episodes to just get a unanimous vote out, we get the whole thing in one episode. And can we talk about the competitions? Now, Big Brother, I want to praise you, but you're making me kind of mad here because you're telling me that you've had equitable competitions available just at any time this whole time, and you chose Big Brother Reindeer games to be the time to release them? Who are you? What is this? I didn't think Big Brother was capable of fair competitions. Competitions that anybody could win and anybody could lose. It's a crazy concept. Fair competitions lead to much better TV. The boot order we've been given so far has everything to do with the competitions being fair and fun to watch, and just, oh my god, I can't even explain it. It's a joy to watch, and I don't understand how production doesn't get that. They could have better seasons on the actual thing if they just made these competitions fair, like Reindeer Games has. Speaking of the boot order, to end off the video, I do want to run through each episode fairly quickly, I'll say, and just talk about the show so far, what I've liked, or some fun moments, or just anything I feel like mentioning. Because it's no fun to gush about a show I'm enjoying if I don't give any examples of why I'm gushing so hard. The premiere episode sent shockwaves through my body, something I've never experienced. As each former Big Brother player popped up on my screen, my smile just got bigger and bigger, and I couldn't help myself. The easy standouts were Taylor, Brittany, Danielle, and Josh. The Cody versus Nicole rivalry from All Stars felt perfect, and I loved their bickering back and forth all episode. Give me people being petty just to be petty.
I see what you're doing, Cody!
I heard Cody crash, and I'm not upset about it because that's so mean.
Brittany being the first person to win a competition of Reindeer games? Are you kidding me? What a start. Oh my god, is that an alliance of Taylor, Josh, Xavier, and Danielle? And is that Danielle planning to backstab them? Oh, we're being fed. The Jingle Bell Brawl was a fun game that had social dynamics thrown in, and despite Cody being a massive house target, Frankie, of all people, win the comp. One of the only people that would have kept Cody safe. And Santa's Showdown saw the downfall of Cam, the one person who truly did not belong in a cast like this. His diary room sucked. He sucked socially and got whooped by Xavier in this comp. I was very pleased he was gone because it means this game can really get started now. Episode 2 picked right back off where Episode 1 left in terms of the drama and great television. It's the world against Cody. Of course, because the world said so, Cody wins the naughty and nice competition. And because the next challenge is a team game, all of the control goes to him, being able to hand pick the teams, creating this so-called super team to go up against these self-described misfits. But again, because the world said so, in the most satisfying comp win since Devon winning the veto in All Stars, the Misfits won the comp, and oh my god.
Listen, you can't keep a baddie down. Eat my snow, Cody.
That clip needs to go in the Hall of Fame for something that was beautiful to watch. And now Cody's group has to eat themselves, and the 3 quote-unquote favorites to win this whole thing in Xavier, Frankie, and Cody have to cannibalize each other, and one of them's going home. And of course, because this show is just clicking with my brain right now, X dominates and Frankie survives, sending Cody home second. The only 2 people on the cast that I wasn't that excited to watch were Cam and Cody, and they were just sent home back to back. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely electric. How could this get any better? Riding such a high from 2 episodes in. How could I be so blind, so aloof, so quick to dismiss the potential of this stupidly amazing show, just ripping my heart out for your entertainment? God damn it, I'm sucked in. We can phase through the early parts of episode 3. Taylor won the Naughty or Nice power, burned it on Josh. Nicole wins the Tiny Veto Jingle Bell Brawl that lasted a long time, and this is where I can talk about some fun and depressing things. We love a good format change. Nicole only needs to send one person down to Santa's Showdown, competing in a challenge. If they do it in the allotted time, they are safe and choose somebody else to compete. Only they have 1 less minute to compete. But if they win, they will just continue the process until somebody eventually loses. It's chaos, and I love it. Frankie volunteering was pretty standard. He beats it, obviously. And then he'll get to choose Xavier, basically allowing Xavier to either eliminate himself or gain an ally with Xavier by saying, hey, I give you the next best shot to stay in this game. Xavier barely squeaks by and this is where the fun begins, because he gets ready to send Brittany down to her eventual demise because she has 0 confidence in herself. And when he does, Brittany's over it. Breaking down, crying, blanket on the head, just the dramatics are here, and I'm so here for it. But no, do not disrespect girl boss Brittany motherfucking Haynes, because she gets the fastest time out of anybody and survives the day.
I hate all of them.
But when it's her turn to choose, even with Taylor volunteering to go, a chat with Xavier exposes that X is actually not that good of a player. What the fuck? But also that Danielle is very protected. And that will worry Brittany. Worry her enough to make a big move and send Danielle to her eventual demise. Oh my god. Not Danielle Reyes being the 3rd boot. This was truly a mother of, and I could not be more sad, but also more happy because this was riveting TV. All the feels of a true double eviction, but even better because no one person had the power. It shifted as we moved along, and it was so good. And Reindeer Games as a whole was just the biggest gift of the holiday season and maybe of 2023. This was a cute video I wanted to make, originally ready to trash the show, but I just spent however many minutes gushing over everything about the show. That's the world of reality TV, baby. That'll do it for me, though. Obviously, we got the rest of Reindeer Games next week, and the Survivor finale is right there. So my next video is gonna be my Survivor 45 review. And of course, I've been hyping it up for a little bit now. Please stay tuned to my end of the year reality TV season ranking. Basically, I rank every single reality TV show I watched in the year 2023. There is a lot of them, a lot more than you would think, so please check that out. I've been basically working on that all year. But at this point, we're counting down to 2024. It's been a hectic year. My first full year on YouTube right now, and I don't plan on stopping or slowing down anytime soon. I have a lot of plans in store for next year, but we'll get to that eventually. If you made it to the end of this video, I love you. Platonically, of course. And I will undoubtedly see ya when I see ya. Bye-bye.